Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's Bilskie back here with you. We're getting started a little bit earlier tonight, as originally it was supposed to be scheduled for 10:05. So we're gonna try to do first pitch at around 9:05. I want to get started a little earlier. So as you see there, the pitching matchup tonight for tonight's game, game one in Los Angeles, as the 39-7 Fightin' Phils head to Chavez Ravine to take on Walker Don't Call Me Ferris Bueller and the Los Angeles Dodgers. They are at 25-20, still first place in the National League West. So we're just going to get right into it. Let's see. Yes, we have our road jerseys on. There's Chavez Ravine. There's Dodger Stadium. Okay, partly cloudy. Yeah, we'll do clear skies. They're out there in Los Angeles. Zach Wheeler, of course, getting the ball tonight. And there is your starting lineup. Pretty much the same. Wanted to give Scott Kingery a break. So as you see there, down there in the 8th spot, Phil Gosselin. We'll get to him in a minute. However, the top of the lineup there you see Gene Segura, the third baseman, leading off. Batting second, the left fielder, Andrew McCutchen, batting third. Bryce Harper, once again in left field. The big fella Rhys Hoskins there in the cleanup spot. He'll be playing first base as usual. JT batting fifth behind the plate. Didi Gregorius back in the lineup. He will be sixth, playing shortstop. Batting seventh, the center fielder Roman Quinn. And there is Philly Phil. I decided to give him a start tonight, giving Scott Kingery a break. And, of course, batting ninth and pitching, Zach Wheeler. So we're going to get right into it here. It's a little early, but figure rather earlier than later. As you see, the 39-7 Phils go with Segura, McCutchen, Harper, Hoskins, Realmuto, Gregorius, Quinn, Gosselin, and Wheeler. Your starting nine. There is your starting pitcher, Zach Wheeler, looking for win number 7 as we take you to Chavez Ravine for Phillies baseball.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Phils are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Walker Bueller gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Gene Segura, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here it comes. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw gets him 2 down. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's hitting over 350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger is in his tracks now. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Zach Wheeler will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Stepping in, Justin Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Dodgers, the third baseman.
The pitch.
Turner.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Turner swings, and it's a very well hit ball to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. 6th home run on the season for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter a run or two early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Here for it is Segura to make the play. 1 gone.
The right fielder, Mookie.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So here's Cody Bellinger. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Wheeler into his motion. 0-1 pitch on its way. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Back up the middle. Taken in by Gregorius. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Hoskins.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Skied into straightaway right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
That is good. The catcher.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
That is good.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Bellinger. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Next up is Max Muncy. His career line against Wheeler. He's had some success, 5 for 11. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 13 for him on the year, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Well, he's definitely off to a shaky start tonight, giving up 2 home runs in 2 innings. The good news is they were both solo shots. The bad news is the rest of the lineup is salivating in the dugout, waiting for their chance to face him.
Here's Jock Peterson now. That's popped up. Gregorius into shallow left, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting 7. The second baseman. Number 9.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
To the plate now, Gavin Lux, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. High in the air out to center field. Quinn is there, 2 gone.
Batting 8. The catcher. Will.
Digging in, Will Smith. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Fly ball out to right field. On the move is Harper. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. One for the Dodgers on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 LA.
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their boys in blue this season. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, "Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team." Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
Thank you, Heidi. The 1-0 home. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-1. The pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Smith goes to get it, and the throw is there to record the first out. So digging in now, Phil Gosselin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
2-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Lifted into center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the pitcher strides into the batter's box. Here's Zach Wheeler. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Fly ball out toward left center field. Peterson has a read on it, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail things here 2-0. Next up for Los Angeles, Walker Buehler. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Now at the plate, Justin Turner. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. lays off 1-0. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius has it. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
At the plate, Corey Seager. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Strike 1 to start the at bat.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Gene Segura standing in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here it comes. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. Standing in, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And now a pitch on the way.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder, Bryce.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Harper is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
McCutchen stands at first with 1 out. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. Now the 1-1 pitch. throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw, and they got him.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping up now, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Drilled right back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. 2 balls and no strikes, the count to the Dodgers center fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. Three and 1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
First offering on its way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Muncy is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Another 0-2 home, and it's fouled away. None out, runners at first and second. And he got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of it.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 6th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
At the plate, Gavin Lux. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box now, Will Smith. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Wheeler gets the sign. Here it is on 1-0. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. We played 4. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Chopper left side of the infield. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. So next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Didi Gregorius. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Into the box, Roman Quinn, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Peterson. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Walker Buehler. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fouled off. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Justin Turner. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts and all.
First pitch of the at-bat. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Dodgers down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Now at the plate, Phil Gosselin. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Peterson has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Neil Walker will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for the Phillies. Number 12, Neil Walker.
Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-0. The count now at 2-2. That's popped up. Seager into shallow center. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The third baseman,
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0. Ranger Suarez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
number 55.
At the plate, Mookie Betts. A fly out and a single for him so far.
Leading up for the Dodgers.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next to the Dodgers.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now.
Bellinger.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 delivery. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. This is line to left. McCutchen is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The left fielder, number 31, John Peterson.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for LA as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out towards shallow right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. First pitch on its way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Bellinger is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the pitch. The 0-1 delivery. Skied into very shallow right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Last half of the 7th here, digging in, Gavin Lux. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Goslin backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
Ready now, Will Smith. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting,
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Stepping in, Walker Buehler. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And he misses again. 2-0.
Can't fall behind against a pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Swing, and he pops him up. Goslin waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Stepping up to the plate, JT Realmuto. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Peterson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. The pitch. There's a drive out to left center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Roman Quinn, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Now a spin and a throwback to second, and a dive, but he's back in. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And this one's in the dirt. Here it comes, 0-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Turner is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The batter, second base, Phil Johnson.
Striding in, Phil Gosselin. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0. High and deep to right center. Betts on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Now batting, Justin Turner. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
The third baseman,
Anthony Swarzak is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
now pitching for the Phillies, number 39, Anthony.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Justin Turner is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Corey Seager comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
After two great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Now another 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Jay Bruce is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ball and a strike.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
At the plate, Gene Segura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Bellinger. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And this is on the outside corner for strike one.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field. Gone! It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. Number 13 for him on the year. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1. Digging in to try it again, Bryce Harper, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Betts looking up. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. Number 17 for him on the season, and it's now a 5-2 game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. Kenley Jansen comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Standing in now, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Back up the middle. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, that's why you pay the closer big money, so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to. 2 pitches, 1 out, and that game's on ice. Well done.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Dodgers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Walker Buehler earns win number 4 on the season as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Well, this obviously was not the Phillies' night. As Game 1, the Dodgers go off the winners as Walker Don't Call Me Ferris Bueller gets the win. Zach Wheeler takes the loss. I don't know what to say. I thought perhaps that Jay Bruce earlier in the game that was going to go over the wall. However, I guess Cody Bellinger, the Dodgers, had a different story, a different outcome in mind. So the Phils drop one, the first of their 3-game road trip. By a final score of 5-2, there was a bit of life in the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs with Kutch and Harper going yard. Kutch went 2 for 4 with a homer and an RBI. Harper, Bryce goes 1 for 4. I believe that was his 17th home run. I'm not sure. Also with an RBI. Didi 2 for 3. JT went 0 for 3. I actually thought about sitting him because he had played all those games. I can probably definitely say that with Francisco Liriano going tomorrow night, I believe I'm going to be starting our backup catcher. So we got to give him a break. I know he's the captain, but even captains need a break. But a very staunch effort by the Dodgers. The long ball was the story, as you heard Matt Vasgersian say. It was 1 for 3 for Peterson with a home run, Muncy with a home run, Turner with a home run, Bellinger 1 for 2. As we go to the replays and take a look back at some of the action that took place earlier on, and pretty much it was all Dodgers tonight. As Justin Turner got the party started here at Chavez Ravine with a home run off of Zach Wheeler. It was just not Zach's night tonight. And really, honestly, nothing I was hitting was getting hit. I was missing a lot of pitches. As you see, Max Muncy also homering in the bottom of the second here, making it 2-0 Dodgers. The pitching, I just could not get good command of Wheeler tonight. He was missing his spots, and here's another one. Peterson made it 5-0, and that's all it took. As I said, with this season, Phillies rocking on as they were bound to get their butts kicked one of these times, and tonight was that night. As we take you right here, this is where I thought Bruce actually had one leave the yard for the second day in a row. We hit one yesterday, which was the lone Phillies home run, and look at this. Unbelievable. That's where I kind of had a feeling that this game was probably out of reach. That was not the top of the ninth, by the way. Or maybe it was. This was the top of the ninth. McCutchen goes yard with his 13th home run of the year. That made it 5-1. At least we broke the shutout at that point. And then, of course, Bryce Harper with a boom shot out to right field. Looks like the majestic home run of Matt Stairs back in the 2008 National League Championship Series, as it sends it into the Los Angeles night there, putting it out in the right field. But that was not enough. And, of course, the computer decides to bring in Kenley Jansen to get the save with one pitch. Can you believe that? So there you have it. The Dodgers walk away with Game 1 of this 3-game series. And again, it had to happen sooner or later. The Phillies had 2 sweeps at home. They were on a roll. But this was the game that was obviously meant to trip them up. Probably a couple changes in the lineup tomorrow, as I said. And there's the L, the first L in about, a week and 2 days, roughly. Last loss they took was back on May the 9th. Here we are on May the 18th. So, 9 days later, a week and 2 days later, they suffer their next loss, and that was tonight here on, I guess you would say, Monday Night Baseball. Zach Wheeler takes the loss. He is now 6-4. The ERA kind of went up a little bit. Walker, Don't Call Me Ferris Bueller, gets his 4th win of the season. I'm actually surprised that Dave Roberts actually took him out with only one out left to get. However, I guess they wanted to bring Kenley Jansen in to get the save. But Phil's fall to 39-8, and I know nobody's heartbroken out there. I'm certainly not. Looking at the record the way it is right now, Phillies could probably lose the next 10 games and still be in first place. And I'm not saying that with any deal of cockiness. It's just mathematically that would be the case. Los Angeles improves to 26-20 on the season, remaining in first place in the National League West. So it was a rematch of two first-place teams, as it was earlier in the month. The Dodgers took the loss all 3 games, but not tonight. As we took a look here, is the 39-8 Phils now sit 12 games up on the Marlins, 13 up on the Mets. 13 up on the Mets, 16.5 games up on the Braves, and 19.5 up on the Nationals. So as we take a look over here, league leaders, Bryce Harper still with that home run tonight. He now has 17 home runs. I thought it was his 18th, his 17th. With the save yesterday, Hector Neris still sits up at the top. Obviously, there wasn't a chance to bring him in today at all. Bryce Harper leading the league in runs batted in. Freddie Freeman of the Braves second. Rhys Hoskins bringing up the rear there in third place with 38, not too far behind Bryce. Aaron Nola, 98 strikeouts, too shy of 100. I said this guy's probably going to get 300 strikeouts this season. There's no question in my mind, unless an injury happens, Lord forbid it. Aaron Nola's looking to run away with Cy Young as far as I'm concerned, especially with all those strikeouts. There you see him with a 1.23 ERA. Andrew McCutchen takes over the league lead. In fact, that happened yesterday. 414 the average. Bryce Harper falls to second, 407, and at an even 400, Roman Quinn there. Of course, Jake and Aaron, Jake the Snake and the Ace, Aaron Nola, both sit at the top with 9 wins. And there's your league leaders. But we look to tomorrow. I guess we can advance today, or we could just look at the calendar. So we look to tomorrow as making his first start this season, left-hander. Hello, that was the Cubs. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Making his first start this season. You see he does have a win. That win was out of the bullpen earlier in the season. He has pitched a total of 11 1/3 innings. 9 strikeouts on the season at a 0.79 ERA. His opponent will be Clayton Kershaw. This one is going to be another tough one. Clayton Kershaw really got hammered the last time we faced him at Citizens Bank Park. So it'll be interesting to see how he rebounds, and it'll be interesting to see how the first left-hander in the rotation this season fares, especially getting his first start. Got to give tip of the cap to Ranger Suarez, who came in tonight after Zach pretty much didn't have any more left in the tank. Definitely, like I said earlier, was having trouble with his command. I could not get the pitches to go where I wanted them to go. His fastball was off. The slider was not hitting its spot either. And again, the computer keeps it as real as possible. And even the star pitchers will run into problems. But we'll see how it goes tomorrow as Phil's looking for win number 40, believe it or not, on the season. They could go 40-8, or the Los Angeles Dodgers could go 27-20 with Clayton Kershaw on the mound. But yes, Francisco Liriano, who actually took the place of Jake in the rotation, at least for this week, as he convalesces with a bruised shin. So he should be back at his next scheduled start, which should be, I believe, Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. Wednesday. It would be Wednesday. So it would be at home against the Mets that he would get his next start if he's cleared from the injured list. But that's the story. Tonight didn't go the Phillies' way. The Dodgers jumped on him early. Phil's bats just were... Believe me, it wasn't like I wasn't trying. The balls were just not going anywhere. I was striking out a lot. The hits that did go did not leave the yard, except there in the ninth. Bruce was the closest one, and I know that's at the top of the ninth, but I believe that was back in the eighth or maybe even the seventh that Bruce did that. And I actually thought that would have started a rally, but nope. Wasn't to be. So the Phils take the loss, and that's just fine. They've been doing well up until this point. And tomorrow, as they say, is another day. As we always say also that any team can beat any team on any given day. So we're going to leave you off here. Do appreciate all you guys who tune in every game, especially the one viewer that's on right now. Really appreciate you guys tuning in as you usually do. Look to get some more of these games in. Hey, tell a friend, tell a family member, tell a neighbor. If you want to see some Phillies baseball simulated throughout this 2020 season, this is the place to be. Probably if you're a Phillies fan, you probably wouldn't have liked to seen this result tonight. However, they do happen. And still got 2 games left in this series with Francisco Liriano and Clayton Kershaw going at it tomorrow night. So that's it for now, everybody. Thanks for watching Phillies baseball, and we'll see you tomorrow night for Game 2 of this series between the Los Angeles Dodgers and your Fightin' Phils. Have a good night, everybody.